What's up, you guys? I'm back. I am back with more news about Miss Kenya Moore. At this point, who knows what is going on with Kenya because so many things have been reported. First, it was reported that she was suspended, and then it was reported that she was fired because she didn't want to participate in Bravo's investigation of whatever it is, whatever picture she showed at her opening of Britt Eady. And then it was reported that she was fired flat out. B. Scott was reporting that she was fired flat out. But now it's being reported by the Neighborhood Talk, not so fast. Sources close to Bravo claim Kenya hasn't been fired and network hasn't officially accused her of revenge P. Now, the second part, the revenge P, we've discussed, I feel like we've discussed that ad nauseum on this channel, that revenge P is a legal concept and whatever she posted doesn't fit the requirements for revenge P. We're going to get into the tea about Kenya not actually being fired and PHAEDRA possibly making a return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta in this video. But first, if you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and subscribe and everyone click the thumbs up button. All right, you guys, so the Neighborhood Talks report, neighbors, it's no secret that just about everyone was shocked when we heard the news that RHOA alumna Kenya Moore was suspended from filming season 16 due to alleged revenge P. RHOA newbie Britt Eady took to Instagram to accuse Kenya of showcasing explicit images of her. Now, I just want to pause right here because I explained to you guys before, if you look at the actual words that Britt Eady wrote, she didn't actually say, Kenya posted revenge P of me. She posted the laws around revenge P, and then she thanked people for supporting her despite what happened to her, but she never actually accused Kenya of posting revenge P of her. In the caption, she wrote, revenge P is never okay. And stories spread like wildfire that Kenya had been fired, but sources close to the network tell us they have paused filming with Kenya while things are sorted out. They say, quote, we can assure you she hasn't been fired. She hasn't been fired. Bravo nor any official source has ever said that she committed revenge P. Brittany was the one who put that on her stories. There have been new rumors that these allegations have affected Kenya's business partnership with beauty supply stores such as Sally. However, that info could not be confirmed. That information, if you want more information about her being dropped from Sally's, I'll put a link to my video in the top right-hand corner of this video. That's probably one of the worst parts about this whole situation. Her being dropped from Sally's means that a lot of other companies that carry her products, Kenya Moore Hair Care, will probably follow suit. And so for this to affect her brand is a big deal. And like I said in my video last week, Kenya definitely needs to fight back. So I'm glad this news is coming out that she's not actually fired because it seemed like everything was crumbling around Kenya. So leave a comment and let me know, what do you want to happen? Do you want Kenya to be fired or suspended from the show? And do you want whatever happened to play out on the show? That's what I want to know, because I feel like it will really impact the show if it doesn't play out on the show. If the biggest thing that is trending about RHOA is the situation with Kenya, but then they don't show what happened on the show, I feel like that'll be missing the mark for RHOA. So we'll see what happens with that. But I wanted to share with you guys that Kandy, the same girl that was so upset when Portia said she heard a rumor about her and Ty wanting to drag her into the dungeon, Kandy is defending Kenya, and a lot of people are calling her a hypocrite in this situation. This is from The Morning Hustle.
Like, I don't really have intentions of going back. Okay. So I don't want to leave people hanging like I've been sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm going to be back next year, because right now it's, I'm focused on what I'm doing.
Yeah. And it's a lot of different drama this year. I feel like it's gotten a little, if the rumors are true that are out there with the revenge and stuff.
I don't even like how they trying to play Kenya like she trying to do some revenge porn. If this stuff was already on the internet, don't make it seem like she produced it or something. Like that is true. Right. And if you came at her with some shade, you cannot say how she gonna come back at you. And in the past on Housewives, they've had so much crazy drama. It's like, okay, when y'all decide where the line is, like y'all just making new rules now, like stop playing. Like, okay, yeah, maybe you could tell her, that was a little too far, Kenya, and don't show it.
Don't show it because it's not out yet.
Yeah, you do have the choice not to play it in the show and keep it pushing it.
And I feel like that's something that you would pull someone to the side then and like, okay, this is not how we're doing this production.
Yeah, nobody said like, cut. Stop. Wait a minute, put that down.
Yeah.
Like, stop it. Anyway, but yeah, so I don't know the other young lady, you know what I'm saying? If I was her, I would just like own it and be like, hey, honey, I'm married now. Like, my wholeness is deleted. I just feel like when you're on Housewives, you got to learn how to, because it's not like somebody made it wasn't made up from allegedly.
You can't have nothing in your closet on that show.
You're going on reality TV and it's stuff out there about you to find. You may not want to do the show.
And so people are calling Kandy a hypocrite for having a totally different opinion regarding what Kenya did compared to what Phaedra and Portia did to her. Like this person who commented on the Neighborhood Talk said, Kandy is weird because she didn't have this energy for Phaedra. To this day, she will not be in the same room with her, yet is defending Kenya's actions. And someone else, RSVP with Lori, shout out to Lori. She said, Kandy, you can be a person's friend and still tell them they were wrong. And if Kenya did what the allegations say she did, then Kenya was definitely wrong. And as far as Kandy asking when did they make these rules, this person said, Kandy, they made the rules when you started crying about Phaedra. So y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all think about Kandy defending Kenya, but being so upset about what happened with Phaedra. And speaking of Phaedra, Miss Faye it's being reported that she is negotiating her return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Bravo Shade Room reports, y'all here for this? According to Love B. Scott, Phaedra is negotiating her return to RHOA. Sources exclusively tell Love B. Scott that the powers that be are working hard to negotiate Phaedra Parks' return to RHOA amid an unexpected suspension, then firing. Now, this is coming from B. Scott, so B. Scott is still saying that Kenya was fired. They say everyone was hopeful that Phaedra's contract would be negotiated in time for her to attend Cynthia Bailey's event at Lake Bailey this past weekend, but they're still trying to work out some details. The biggest hang-up is Phaedra's current contract with Married to Medicine. As you may have seen, Phaedra appeared alongside Portia Williams on the Watch What Happens Live 15th anniversary special, and their chemistry won over viewers. We're told the positive reception to the Frick and Frack reunion is only adding to the desire for Phaedra's return. So apparently Bravo viewers want to see Phaedra back on the show. They want the reunion of Frick and Frack, and it kind of does make sense to go ahead and bring Phaedra back, being that Kandy is gone. So y'all leave a comment. Let me know, because Phaedra is going to be on Bravo one way or the other. Would you rather see her on Married to Medicine or Real Housewives of Atlanta? For me, I would love to see her on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't see her connection to Medicine or Married to Medicine. But leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Phaedra possibly returning. And what do you think about Kenya? The news that Kenya actually is not fired. She may have been suspended, but she's not actually fired. Leave a comment and share your thoughts on Kandy defending her as well. Is Kandy a hypocrite? As always, thanks for watching.